Okay, this might be a little hard for me because I was crying like 5 minutes ago when I finished watching episode 12 from Tokyo MEW MEW MEW, which is the last episode of this first season. Season 2 announced. I am so happy. April 2023, season 2 of Tokyo MEW 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 is gonna start. I'm already very excited, but what a final episode we had. This episode embodied everything I love about a magical girl show. Hello everyone, it's Leo, and in this video we're going to talk about episode 12 from Tokyo MEW MEW MEW. I got really emotional at the end. I mean, there are lots of reasons for this, but I am really happy with this adaptation of Tokyo MEW MEW. I have been a fan for Tokyo MEW MEW for so long, and Tokyo MEW 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 just really got me. And it captivated me since episode 1. It kept me entertained, and those final episodes were so good, so powerful, that I feel so strong about this show right now. Anyways, episode 12 was the epitome of Tokyo MEW 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 for me because it really got everything that worked well for the show. I feel like visually this episode was not perfect, but it doesn't really matter. The rest was good, and the drawings were off in some parts, but the animation was not that bad, and we had a lot of action scenes. This is not something that Tokyo MEW MEW was famous for, and in this episode we had so many of them. The battle was so good. We had so many moments of the girls fighting, and I really loved the start of the episode. The girls were fighting and they were trying hard because Ichigo had a date. She had to go to the date, and then the cocoon opened and that big monster appeared and they couldn't fight directly against that monster. And there is one thing I really like about this, which is they had to find Mew Aqua so that the pollution would stop. And Shirogane was trying to help them, but he didn't know where the Mew Aqua was. And the only clue they had was that Lettuce found a Mew Aqua before, so they know that they can resonate with a Mew Aqua. And this is on you. This is in your hands now. You have to do it. And this is in the hands of the magical girls of the show. Because I hate when someone that is not part of the main team, ends up doing something really crucial to the team. So it was in the hands of the girls. And he had to trust them. They had to trust each other as well. And I really like how Ichigo was the first one to jump into the fight and say, well, since we cannot directly fight against a big moth, let's fight against the aliens because we're gonna defeat you and you're gonna tell us where the Mew Aqua is. No, that's not what she said. She said you're gonna retreat. We're gonna kick your asses so hard that you're gonna have to retreat and take the monster away with you so the pollution would go away. That is the best thing ever. But that doesn't make sense directly because they need to clear the air, and so it is a solution that is not directly close to what they need to do. This doesn't make much sense, but that's what they can do at the moment. And that worked so well for Ichigo that Mint was able to find another way for her own reasons. And I really like that because, when you're watching Mint's story in the show, you look and say, well, it's obvious that she's not going to travel. But her decision of saying no has to have an impact. And the impact it had in this episode was so good. She looked at Ichigo reckless and doing things her own way. And she understood that she can also do things in her own way. Mint doesn't need to follow the rules. She can do something different. She can find another path without having to study abroad. And she might lose this golden opportunity, but she will find her own way. She will find her own path. And she jumped into the fight with Ichigo, and the other girls all did too. But we had a lovely scene of Ichigo saying Zakuro, I want to see the cool you. Lettuce, I love how you're being more confident. Pudding, you're full of energy and I love it too, and I love being around your energy. So she was really calling the girls to fight together with her, and that was so amazing. Kyushu was the bastard we love to hate. He was teasing Ichigo, but the girls were not holding back for 1 second. I love that so much. I love when magical girls have one specific attack, and they're able to use this attack in many different ways. Mew MEW is doing this in such a great way. I adored this moment in this episode. And then, Mint sensing the Mew Aqua and going up, and the girls helping her achieve the Mew Aqua, that was everything. So that Mint part, look, it's gorgeous because we have the girls helping her achieve it. And then we have Zakuro being the one that really, really helped her, and Mint and Zakuro, we know that feels, so Zakuro got her, Zakuro spun her around and threw her up, and Zakuro told her, I will support you in the path you want to take. Girl, oh my god, that moment was everything. And Mint was able to find a Mew Aqua. I love that, because usually when we have a big battle, a big decision in a Magical Girl show, who's the one who's going to find it? Who's the one who's going to get the power? It's the main character. This time around, it was not. It was Mint, and I love it, because Mint had so many differences in her story in Mew MEW, and I feel like her character is way stronger in this version than in the others. And I criticized her a lot at the beginning, especially when you compare Mint to the other versions of herself. But now I feel like this is the best version of Mint, and I love it. And when she got the Mew Aqua, she was able to get a new rod and use the new attack to purify the pollution in the air. That was so amazing. Mint, I loved it so much. It was so amazing. And they were able to defeat the moth with a new power from Mew Ichigo. That looked super cool. The wand looked amazing. I loved it. It looked so beautiful. And the attack itself also looked super, super cool, with a heart from each of the girls' colors, because they powered Ichigo up for that moment. It was everything. But, as I said before, I feel like I have been a fan of Mew MEW for a very long time. And My Sweetheart is a song that I love dearly. It has a very special place in my heart. And at the end of the episode, when Ichigo was trying to reach Aoyama, and that song started playing, her own version in the piano, I could not hold back the tears. I feel like the relationship between Ichigo and Aoyama was well crafted in the show, and it was it's a couple that I feel close to. It's a couple that I'm rooting for. It's a couple that I want to see together, because they really like each other. So you can see that, and I can see that too. And the show made me believe in the couple. The show did a good job, in my opinion, in building their relationship. And when it happened, when she was trying to get there, and when she fell down and she stood up, because Ichigo never gives up. That's something that Mint said, and the girls rooting for her to find him. And when she got there and she saw the time and she knew that she would not be able to find him, he was there waiting for her, and they hugged each other. That scene for me, it was so pretty. It was cute, it was pure, it was cute, and I loved it so much. It was so endearing, it was so touching. The way they hugged each other, and the way they, had this closure, to their relationship so far, because Ichigo was afraid that she was not going to be able to tell him how she felt, and she did. She was finally able to share her feelings with him. What a moment for us Mew MEW fans. My Sweetheart, can you believe it? My Sweetheart Mew version. New version, right? That was everything. And the ending part, baby. The Deep Blue is awakening. The real villain of Mew MEW is awakening. He's gonna be there in season 2. Things will get so messy. All I want to say is that I am excited, and I am 100% happy with Mew MEW. I still have to share more, but in this video, let's only talk about episode 12. So, episode 12, it blew me away. What a way to end season 1. Everything. Anyways, babies, this was my opinion on episode 12. Did you get emotional as I did? Because this was everything. Plain and simple. I loved it so much. How did you feel about it? Please leave a comment. Let's keep talking in the comment box below. Anyways, taking this little time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member, thank you very much for your support. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye bye.